Wow. Hello. Hello today. Welcome in. Welcome for joining. What's poppin'? How's it hanging? Almost totally forgot that we start at 7:30 today. Fucking hell. You miss 1 week of Visual Novel Club and suddenly you immediately forget that this shit's supposed to pop off at 7:30, not 8:30. Start a whole hour earlier. Hiya, hiya. Welcome in. Welcome for joining, Aethros. How's it hanging? How's your day been? I fucking hate when I get really productive. I'm like, ooh yeah, I'm in the zone. I was like, ah shit, I scheduled myself early today. Fuck. Oh, okay, gotta transfer over all that productive energy into streaming. Gotta use that energy to fucking pop off and beat a fucking chapter of this game in a single sitting. We've been going right. Today's been good, just rainy. Ah, envious. I love the rain. I don't love what it does to my internet, but hey, now that I'm on the Ethernet, maybe it'll work better. Now that I'm on the wire. Also, hello. Welcome in. Welcome for joining, Vera. How's it hanging? But yeah, God. Aside from like connectivity issues and internet issues, I fucking love the rainy season. It's so good. So good. It's just... I am at ease. I am at peace. All is well and I am safe. Assuming I don't have to go out. If I have to go out, then fuck me, I guess. Hey, I'm glad to hear you're doing superbly. I'm doing quite well myself. Like I said, got started a new video project, which AL, by the way, don't know if y'all saw, if you're subscribed or not to the YouTube channel, but new video going live this weekend. I should really like announce that on Twitter and Discord now that we're getting closer to the drop date of that video. But yeah, I finished the Halo 3 video, so y'all see that the premiere's set for this Saturday. Halo 3 ODST 4 Swords Adventure. It's been a fun little short video to put together. Hey, welcome in. Welcome for joining, Malku. Yeah, we're supposed to start early on Wednesdays. It's just last week we didn't stream on Wednesday, and the week before that I'd completely forgotten that I started earlier. Oops. Oops. You know, shit happens. But hey, welcome in. Welcome for joining, Malku. How's it going? Oh, fucking sick. Getting them words in. Flexing them finger muscles. Hell yeah, Vera. Good luck on that. Like I say, those next video project, I'm very eager, very excited to get started on. Just the intro alone is taking a bit of work. Just for that introduction bit, but I think it's going to look really nice. Hopefully, I can carry over that energy that I have making this intro to the rest of the video. Who knows how long that's going to be. Fucking Super Final Fantasy VII 64 was 90 minutes. I think the Halo 3 video that's going up this Saturday is about half an hour. So maybe somewhere between half an hour and 90 minutes. Goes good. We'll be lurking. All right. Ooh, you're moving. Moving day's getting close. Best of luck with that. Hope things go smoothly. Speaking of smoothly, let's make a smooth on transition over to the gamer screen. Hey, I think it's game time. Enjoy your lurk. What's our most recent one? Yeah, this one, right? 2355 is the reason it's highlighted. Oh, 2 weeks without fucking Spirit Hunter. Let me know how oh, give me a second. Wah! 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 It fucking almost completely forgot that my fan was on full blast and probably fucking screaming the entire time. Awa, 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 awa. Thank you for the awa awas, Cloud. Also, hello. Welcome for joining, Cloud. Hope you enjoy your stay. Your ears are now blessed. So last time, there are no mark bearers to choose from. Isn't the reporter... I don't remember her name. Let's talk to the doll. Are retiring to bed? Yes, I am. Good night. So, been a while since we last played, but the last time we took on Chimio. I still actually haven't looked up how many chapters there are to this game. I've completely forgotten if someone's told me. But 2 ghosts down, and our mark is still there. Thankfully, defeating a ghost gives us more time on the clock. I believe the reported chick that we came across in the forest also has a death mark that hasn't gone away. It's been 3 days since Shimio's defeat. Mashida and Sho have left, leaving only Christy and I at the mansion. We've not only had a new mark bearer arrive, we've not had any new mark bearers arrive, nor any new info on any spirits. Death's footsteps keep drawing closer. So for those of you who are new, we have the characters in this game are what we call mark bearers. And if you have a mark anywhere on your body, a very specific mark called the death mark, that means you've been cursed by a spirit and you will die very soon unless you can confront the spirit and defeat it. We've defeated 2 ghosts and it has not helped. All we've done is get rid of other people's curses, but not our own. During the last excursion, we came across this one reporter lady who was in the forest, and we assumed she'd been cursed by the same ghost that we were there to defeat. Turns out she wasn't. A ghost previously, not that one that was gone, had cursed her. Good work, Lady Christie and Lord Yashiki. Did you obtain any clues? No, nothing really. I'd hoped, but... I see. Lady Saya's study seemed optimal to contain something of interest. Christy and I just finished investigating Saya Kujo's study. It'd been full of mountains of specialized books and piles of reports. It was a daunting task, but we did our best to search through them regardless. Except it was all futile. Everything was about healing the spirit. Nothing mentioned the mark at all. Hey, Mr. Yashiki. Don't you think it's useless to keep searching the mansion? You have any other ideas then? Well... Remember what I said about H Shrine? Yeah, I do remember H Shrine actually. It's in the forest, past the, past where Shimio was. Right. Oh, that's her. Right, of course you would. I was thinking, maybe the shrine's connected to all the spirit stuff. That's what Shimio's note said, right? Everything happening in the forest is the divine wrath of H Shrine. And you think the mark and the spirit activity are because of the divine wrath? It's definitely a possibility. Disasters happen in many ghost stories, and myths because of the wrath of gods. Isn't there value looking into it? Maybe. Exactly what I'd expect from you. Always so quick on the uptake. Christie's brimming with confidence. She seemed in a much better mood than she was 3 days ago. She's a famous reporter after all, so maybe that is what she's really like. So Mary, I'd like to go see H Shrine. You don't mind, do you? It is true, many unpleasant rumors surround that forest. If the cause is H Shrine, there may be some clues there. But even if there are... If it's spiritual, then how are normal humans like us supposed to find it? Christy and I don't have special powers. In that case, could you bring me along with you to H... Whoa! Wait, we're taking her with us? Really? I thought she was a doll and couldn't move. I should be able to sense the presence of anything spiritual. I can act as a guide as well. You know that shrine? Yes, in truth, it enshrines the guardian deity of the Kujo family. Star Platinum! Star Platinum's in there? And or the ghost of Jonathan Joestar? Over the generations, the heads have taken care of the shrine. However, that came to an end after the recent war was resolved. As one who serves the Kujos, I'm concerned about its present state. And bringing you along would mean I have to carry you, don't I? As it is impossible for me to walk, I would agree with the assessment. I'm sorry to inconvenience you. Can't we just put her in a wheelchair? I think that'd be fine. Well, she's a doll. She can't be that heavy. Surely, right? Overgrown forest in the dead of night. I'm not looking forward to having to carry Mary all the way to the shrine. I'm telling you, just get a wheelchair. You look worn out. We haven't left yet. It's a small price to pay if we can get any hints about the spirits. That's true. I think Mary's eager about this too, so I'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. Alright, let's go back to the forest. Alright, let's go ahead and drop a save. Does this mean I have to re-navigate through the whole forest? Let's check my bag. What's in my bag? Fucking nothing. We got spirit files. Fucking hell. I can only assume there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minimum spirits. It's a long fucking game. We have everyone's file that we've come across. Alright, let's talk for a little bit and then we'll head out. Is something the matter? Are you not heading to H Shrine? Partner. Already partnered with Christy Arimura. Alright. Let's fucking skedaddle. Off to the forest we go. Before we leave, we put Mary in the back seat. Thank God she's not as heavy as she looks. Should be able to carry her just fine. By the way, Mr. Yoshiki, have you read the files over there? She points to the right side of the room and shelves packed with files. Not yet. Searched most of the mansion, but I haven't checked the garage. Oh, really? Christy grabs a file and flips through the pages. Looks like they're articles on various crimes. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome for joining. Hello, beautiful human. Yo, it's my friend, Dreamytude. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome for joining, Angela. What's poppin'? How's it hanging? Guys, if you haven't checked her out yet, she's super fucking cool. Super fucking funny. Her streams always have the best goddamn vibes you will ever find. Immaculate. What's poppin'? We're doing some ghost hunting. I'm about to get started anyways. The clippings over every incident in H City and the surrounding area. Was Miss Cujo looking into criminal activity? Any of it looked related to the mark? Not as far as I can tell. These are all extremely old. The most recent is dated 5 years ago. She puts the file back. Alright, should we head out soon? Ah, yes. Just two people and their life-size ball-jointed, talking ball-jointed doll going out for a night ride. Park outside the entrance of the forest and gather Mary into my arms. So how are we carrying Mary? Are we like bridal carrying her? Do we have her like piggyback on us? How's this working? And again, could we not get a wheelchair for the doll? Was there not a wheelchair anywhere in the mansion? We make our way out to the familiar arch. Don't want to be exploring the forest again. There's still a long way to go. A middle-aged man carrying a doll. You're practically a ghost story yourself as someone sees you here. Just a hobbyist. I'm very sorry to cause you such trouble. Mary stirs up at me as I hold her. Alright, so we're bridal carrying her. Her skin and hair glint bewitchingly when the light from the flashlight catches them. Oh my god, I just had a fucking thought. I'm gonna be so upset if Mary is somehow the ghost that's cursed us. And she's just lonely. So she's having us go around, defeat spirits, and like hanging out in the mansion just so she's not alone. I swear to God. I've not been outside in a long time, because that would mean the only way to get rid of our mark would be to, you know, exorcise her. And to go hiking in the arms of such a fine gentleman. Ah-ha. Mary, so smooth. I wasn't expecting such flattery from such a pretty looking doll. Literally, doll face, baby doll. This is a very precious experience. She sounds as dispassionate as ever, but is she actually having fun? Still, it is just as the rumors say. This forest is filled with the curses and resentment of the dead. Simply, their presence is enough to drive the living mad. The land is tainted. I can see why it has given birth to monstrous spirits. Ah, damn it. I bet if you track down the cause of it, it'll be divine wrath. Let's hurry to the shrine. Oh, thank God, I have to walk to the shrine myself. We reached the old torii gate with no trouble. You stand and watch for a while, but nothing comes out of the beehives. They seem to be sleeping. It's most likely because Shimio is now gone. Each shrine is up those stone steps. At Mary's discretion, or direction, we walk towards the gate. Small black shadow flits across our feet. Hey, it's that rabbit. So this is the rabbit you told me about, Lord Yashiki. You are correct. It is very cute. Rabbit stares up at the two of us. Rabbit noises. Then disappears towards the shrine. What in the world was that about? What do you think, Mary? I felt a strange presence. It appears to be possessed by some kind of soul. So it's a spirit, too. Indeed. Though it does not appear strong enough to give marks to humans. We know nothing of its true nature, so please proceed with caution. We follow the rabbit under the torii gate and up the stone steps. At the top, we find the wilderness creeping in. There doesn't seem to be anything here but an old altar. Is this H shrine? Oh, I was expecting like a whole new zone, but I guess not. And there goes the dog, chewing a water bottle she found. Sadly, it has fallen into despair. The war was over 50 years ago. I suppose this was to be expected. The black rabbit's gone. Deserted shrines giving the creeps. Let's hurry up and get searching so we don't stay here long. Oh, well maybe it is. Hey, Amenable. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome for joining. How's it been? How's it going? We just got started. We left the mansion, back in the forest. Now we're exploring H Shrine while we're carrying a big doll in our arms. But hey, Amenable, how's it hanging? What's we got? There's a sacred Shimenawa rope on the ragged boulder. I wonder if that boulder is in Iwakura. What's that? According to ancient Shinto tradition, it's a sacred rock that the god descended on. It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion. It's a wooden shrine altar. Clouded mirror serves as a go shintai. Looks like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time. I peek inside the altar just in case, but all I find is a thick layer of dust. The go shintai is outside and the altar's empty. That's concerning. What else we got here? Doesn't look like there's anything around. Oh, hold on. Headless statues. Headless Buddha statues are buried in the ground. Creepy. I wonder what happened here. I don't think there's any more we can search. The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones with the shrine missing their heads? Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji period. Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. Yeah, we just started the third chapter. Each shrine was much the same. But in the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. Extremists stole the Buddha statues from shrines and desecrated them. Oh, the famous anti-Buddhist movement. So, this is where that happened? Playing a games with friends while lurking. Well, alright, good luck with that game. Don't know if you're doing co-op, if you're doing versus, but whatever you're doing, hope you kick ass and you come out on top. Best of luck to you, Amenable. Enjoy your game and enjoy your lurk. No, it was done in public space as they wanted to make a show of it. The broken statues were carried here to serve as memorial for worship. The Kujal family head said to be aggrieved, so he moved them in secret. It seems that all the broken statues from around H City were buried here. Strange. You said they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin. Drawing telephone. Hey, that sounds like fun. Enjoy that. You have a keen eye, Lord Yashiki. The shrine was subsequently dug up, and the statues were stolen. So they came all the way to this huge forest just to carry off broken statues? Who would do something like that? That I do not know. I merely heard they were stolen 50 years ago, around the time of the war. So the statues were broken, thrown away, and then dug up? And they say the Buddha has a wealth of patience, but even he'd get angry. That anger have turned to divine wrath and given birth to the mark and spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits or whatever? About that. This land is much more foreboding than I had imagined. The enmity of the forest swallows all else. It is hard to sense beneath it. So, too much background noise, right? Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark, however faint. I'm sure the spirit that gave her the mark is somewhere in the forest. So, after all that, we're only able to reconfirm something we already knew. Forgive me, I was unable to. You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here. What do you mean? I'll tell you on the way back. First, let's get the hell out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe it's the ill will Mary sensed. Alright, well. I left the shrine and went downstairs. We leave H Shrine walking down the beast trail toward the forest entrance. Maybe it's because of that strange tale, but for some reason, I feel like someone's watching us from the darkness of the trees. Not another forest mission. God damn it. I hope the next level isn't the forest again. We begin driving back to the mansion. As we break out of the dense forest, I can sense building lights pop up here and there. Thank you for the hydrate, Amenable. Well, that was a complete waste of time. My anxiety lifted. I don't even bother to filter the words that slip out of my mouth. No, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me. Without further prodding, Christy starts in on her theory, passionate and evident in her voice. I believe Shimyo was right. H Shrine is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest. I'm sure it's those stolen statues. Don't you agree? I wonder. It feels like we just don't have enough info at this point to say one way or the other. But there's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest. Between all the suicides and Shimio wandering around. Couldn't just be a coincidence, could it? If we research the shrine, we might learn more about the mark. I feel there's a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirit. Don't you think? You might be right. My replies are half-hearted, which isn't what Christy was hoping for, so she falls silent. An awkward, uncomfortable silence settles. Lord Yoshiki, please stop the car. Mary speaks for the first time since we entered the car. What is it? Wait, gotta use the bathroom? I thought you were a doll. I sense a presence similar to Lady Christie's mark close by. Really? Now something's following us. Following Mary's request, I park in a vacant test stop in the outskirts of H City. A rest stop. Christy and I step out of the car. Oh, holy shit! That's the worst it's ever been. God damn, look at that. My mark is suddenly scalding. Is something nearby? Look. Someone's over there. Hey, I recognize this phone booth. Hey, it's a kid. Small girl steps out of the telephone box. Why's a kid outside at this time of night? Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night, Eita. I got to talk with Hanayome. Oh yeah? Glad to hear it. What the hell? Ah, nuts. Rather round young man appears, stepping out of the shadows. You got your question answered, Suzu? Yeah, it's okay now. Hanayome sure is amazing, though. She knows where everything is. You got that right. She helped me find my limited edition Love and Hero phone strip I dropped. What's Love and Hero? What? You don't know what Love and Hero is? They're a popular idol group here. They've been all over TV lately. I'm surprised you haven't heard. TV's restricted at home. Mom says it rots your brain. Oh, Aita, is the bus coming soon? Oh, the last bus is on its way. We better go. We'll be in big trouble if your mom finds out we went out. Yeah. Watched from a distance for a while, but it's hard to determine their relationship. Pain from my scar is suddenly gone. Hey, Christy. What do you think? I turn, but Christy isn't there. Oh, no! I want to explore with Christy. Hey, oh, never mind. She went to go interrogate them. Hey, you there. How do you know that girl? Depending on your answer, I'll report you for child abduction. Oh, fucking Christy. There she goes. Jump to conclusions. Well, there goes Christy. Hounded the poor guy. Just calm down. Try to placate her, but she won't budge. The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed. Hey, lady. Don't be mean to Aita. The girl rushes, stand defensively in front of him, and glares at us. She seems a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy behind her. I asked him to help me, okay? I want to talk to Hanayome, so I had him come with me. This is Hanayome you keep mentioning. A ghost who helps find things? People say that you can talk to her from this telephone box. A ghost, huh? Alright, well, geez, I wonder who the next spirit is. She looks at me. We're both thinking the same thing. Earlier the mark was hurting, so maybe... You guys look serious. What's going on? He nervously glances between us. Does Scar look familiar at all? I showed them the mark on my right arm. Hey, hold on. What's this? That looks exactly like mine. Pulls off one of his gloves and reveals a mark on his hand. Yo, it's a cool place for the mark, though. Right on the back of your hand. It's a cursed scar, yeah. I saw an article on it in OOP Arts Monthly. They say it causes amnesia, even kills you. But that's nonsense. It's not true at all, right? Right? Sounds like he'd heard the rumors, but chose to not do anything about it. That's no surprise, really. It's tough to believe it's real until your memory loss starts becoming noticeable. I've got one of those, too. It showed up on my left wrist when I made the phone call earlier. Ah, good going, girl. Pulling up her sleeve, she shows us her mark. We both have the mark, and after calling Hanayome, that's more than a coincidence. Well, we can't just leave them here. Let's bring them to the mansion. And tell them what's going on and ask them to go to Kujo Mansion with us. It surprisingly doesn't take much to get them to come. I thought it'd take more convincing. Could partially be because they missed the last bus while talking with us. Before they climb in, I warned Mayor to stay quiet until we get back. Might be a bad idea to freak them out. Gee, mister, you sure do have a weird hobby. Do you bring this doll around with you everywhere you go? Oh yeah, I buy her Costco hot dogs all the time. I use her so I can drive in the carpool lane. It's great. At first glance, people think she's real, so it's not a problem. And then if I get pulled over, she just says something, I'm free to go. I mean, what cop is gonna pull over a guy driving around a talking doll? First, we introduce ourselves. Man's name is Aita Nakamatsu. The girl is Suzu Morimiya. Until they met through the readers column in OOP Arts Monthly. Suzu mentioned she was interested in Hanayome, and Aita told her what he knew. Then she pestered him into bringing her to the rumor telephone box. They're out this late because of her. Her parents sound pretty strict. Mother keeps a close eye on her after school. She needs permission to go out. So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed. Hanayome is just as famous at my school as Hanahiko is. Hey, Aita. Please tell them about those rumors. Do I have to? Okay, fine. Aita reluctantly tells us about Suzu's request. Oh, I know all about Hanahiko. But Hanayome, I'd like to hear more about. There's just rumors I read, but... Yeah, Hanayome! Here's the one from one of the box art covers. This bit right here. Oh, it's so good. My wife ghost. Do you remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in H City. There's a ghost that looks like a bride, and she'll find what you're looking for. One of my friends actually tried it. I don't know if this is actually still him speaking, but I'm gonna voice it as if it was. He went to the specific phone box that lets you talk with ghosts. The phone suddenly started ringing. He slowly picked up the phone, but all he could hear was this weird smacking noises. Oh, you can kind of hear it actually. It's a little hard because again, I only have one working headphone, but I can kind of hear it. But just in case you can't hear, let me make for it. All right, I'll stop. I'm sure some of y'all fucking hate that. I fucking hate that. I'm gonna fucking hate that when I'm listening back on this. He stayed on the line until... Did you see it? He heard a woman whisper. So he did what the rumor said to do and said, "No, I haven't seen it." Then she said, "What do you want to see?" His cat had gone missing, so he asked where it was. When he looked where the woman said it really was there. So the rumors are totally true. I want to go ask her where my future bride is now. Oh, want to come with me? Yeah, it's definitely him, all right. If y'all could ask a ghost to help you find something, what would you ask? There. Carry Mary from the car and gently place her back on the sofa. Thank you very much. Being in your arms is not bad, but I am most calm when I'm here. The doll really talked. You can't say I expected that. Then does that mean that all this stuff about the mark is true too? On the way over, we updated Suzu and Aita with just about all they need to know. They may not completely believe us, but they're not rejecting it outright either. Seems like Aita in particular has already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Christy looked at him strange, but he appears to be taking it quite seriously. And Suzu snuck out of her house because she believed the rumors about Hanayome. They both believed in the occult already. I'm pretty sure they'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're also really curious about Hanayome. Pardon me, but may I speak? The mark's on Suzu and Aita. They are likely from Hanayome and Lady Christie. The feeling I sense from your mark is the same as theirs. So, we can assume Hanayome also gave the mark to you. Do you recall encountering her? Something weird did happen. Right before I entered the forest, I stepped in the phone box on T Mountain. The phone rang out of nowhere. Oh, it might be because of that. The telephone box at that rest area is also in the rumors of Hanayome. But I didn't pick it up. It creeped me out, so I left. I was never able to give that person one final call because of that. Who are you talking about? Yeah, who are you talking about, Christy? I'd like to know. It's not for children to know. Fine. So there are other phone boxes like that? I think there are 3 that Hanayome will call from. The one we went to is in the A Highway parking lot is one. And one is in T Mountain Rest area. That's the one Miss Christie went to. And, Aita, where's the last one? At the park by T apartment complex. It's the only one inside the city. But why just those 3 locations? Dunno. The BBS I read didn't say. Yeah. Mister? Do you really think Hanayome is the one who gave us the marks? I'm not sure yet. Really? But the rumors about Hanayome go back 5 years. And no one's ever mentioned that if you call her, you'll get a mark. Suzu's right. Rumors about this mark thing only popped up super recently. So you're saying Hanayome hasn't always been giving out the mark? That's true. I wonder what triggered the change. Of course I can't really say, seeing as I don't know anything about spirits. A ghost helping people find what they're looking for. That's pretty strange. Definitely the definition of a ghost story. Hey, Mr. Yoshiki? Oh. Maybe that's Chrissy speaking. Hey, Mr. Yoshiki, if those rumors are true, why don't we try asking her where the stolen statues are? If we return them in their places, it might just save our lives. Search for the Buddha statues. If Christy's right, we might be able to escape the mark without finding a spirit. Mary, what do you think? A good question. Objects with human forms are easily able to gain inexplicable powers. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls, there are many examples. Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exception. Asking Hanayome about them would be a good idea. So says the doll before our eyes that has the inexplicable power to talk. Maybe wouldn't it be strange that Buddha statues could bring down divine wrath? Lord Yoshiki, may I add? As I explained previously, your mark is... It is different from others. Vanquishing spirits seems to weaken your mark's power. It's been several days since you told me that I was gonna die. Taking care of the spirit we encounter is likely how I'm gonna still... God, fuck that up. Taking care of the spirits we encountered is likely how I'm still among the living. What are you trying to say? I cannot say what the relationship between your mark and Hanayome is, but it is true it is in your best interest to track down spirits. I hope you will guide the mark bearers this evening as well. I can't really picture Chrissy or Aita facing off against spirit by themselves. If they failed, then a child would suffer the deadly consequences. That'd weigh heavily on me. No turning back. I'll figure something out. Thank you. Mary bows her head slightly. Now you should begin investigating Hanayome. Why does she only call 3 public phones within each city? Her secret may lie in the answer. You visited the parking lot already. Please investigate T Mountain and the park by T Mountain apartment complex. Ah, shit, I got multiple places to investigate. New info is added to the spirit file. Rumors of Hanayome, other. Alright, so let's save real quick. And also, I'm gonna remove the audio capture. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting a slight sort of like, whatchamacallit, echo? Watch. I don't know. When I turn the pages, it sounds like there's an echo. So I'm just going to remove the audio input and re-add it again. Oh, sorry about that. It fucking I probably should have muted first. That shit bumps like 100. All right, let's see. No, sounds like it's still there. Here, let me fuck around a little bit more. Let me also, real quick, fucking mute desktop so y'all don't get the, like, 100% audio when I re-add the input capture. What the hell? So weird. Again, I hate that. I honestly, at this point, I might as well just completely uninstall all my, like, Elgato things and reinstall them. Ah, fuck. Well. Wrong button, but okay. You know what? New plan. Remove input and unplug. And plug it back in. Give that a second, and then we'll add the audio source again. Whenever. All right. We got footage. Oops, wrong button again. So bizarre. Why is it just echo? Even after unplugging and replugging, I'm going to remove the audio input one more time and re-add it. All right, that sounds about good. So let's go ahead and set this to 70%. Or 75, I think. And then, don't worry, I'll get the game back. I'll get the game back. Properties. Game capture? Okay. All right, there we go. Got it. You know what? Here, I bet. No, because then I'd hear it as well. Well, let me just check this. It's all monitor off. Perfect. All right, turn that back on. And let's just fucking get right back into it. So let's see. Let's check my bag. Let's check the Hanayama files. With the end of the 90s, online infrastructure has advanced the popularity of a certain widely used BBS. Hanayome is an urban legend that sprung up from that BBS. It goes as follows. Certain telephone booths in each city will let you talk to ghosts. If you go inside one and wait, the phone will suddenly ring. Pick it up and you'll hear a strange lip-smacking noise. A woman will ask, "Have you seen it?" Rumors say you're supposed to reply with, "I haven't seen it." She'll respond with, "What do you want to see?" Someone actually followed the instructions and was able to find a missing pet. What a strange tale. Very strange. A lot of people are interested in the ghost. Also, hold on, let me check something real quick. Buda-buda, hide a V-face, because this happens all the time. Buda-buda-buda. Settings, general settings. Nope. Let's see. There's that. Alright, what microphone are you using? Yeah, you better. Alright, there we go. Exit out of that. Hide all that. Hide that. And turn that back on. I'm back. Alright, sick. A lot of people are interested in this ghost. Wanting to find things or people who've become lost. But not a single one has ever mentioned getting a mark from her. But the circumstances seem to imply the spirit gave the mark to Aita and Suzu. Plus, why is the spirit called a bride? She appears as a bride, then someone must have seen her. 3 phone boxes in each city let you speak with a ghost. One seems to be the one Aita and Suzu used. Shouldn't take long to reach the other 2 by car. I'm concerned about the statue stolen from H Shrine 2. Hanayoma really can't tell us where they are. That would give us a lot of time. Oops. There's only one way to find out. Okay. So there's Christy, and that's it. Partner. So we can have Christy, we can have Suzu, and we can have Aita. Let's talk. Lord Aita and Lady Suzu and Lady Christy. Hanayoma is likely the one that gave all of them their marks. Please visit one of the public phones that rumors say Hanayoma calls. You might obtain a clue regarding the keys that will end the grudge. Ah, no hints on where to go, eh? Well, let's save. Let's keep Christy as our partner. I already partnered with Christy. Can I not read their bios? Here, let's read Suzu's. A young girl who called Hanayoma to ask her something and received the mark. She was raised in a complicated household and is extremely mature. The only thing childish about her is her love of animals. An occult maniac who's addicted to BBSs. He met Suzu through the reader's column in OOP Arts Monthly, and she idolizes him, like a big brother for whatever reason. It was the beginning of the hottest summer in the life of Aita, age 33. Alright, let's go. Let's see, we have rest area and we have the park. Let's go to the rest area. Well, I mean, surely the exploration zones aren't anywhere near, like, it's the mountains that are gonna be big. The phone booth stands solitary at the edge of the vacant rest area. An endless sea of trees stand behind it. Christy must have run to the forest after she heard the phone ring. You can hear a dog howl from nearby. Almost sounds sad, but I'm probably just imagining it. Christy doesn't seem bothered by it. She's completely focused on the phone box. I must have got my mark from Hanayoma back then, but I was completely oblivious. I wasn't exactly in the right state of mind. Rumors say the phone is supposed to ring if you wait for it, but if you wait by it for a while. I'm guessing waiting outside doesn't count? Probably not. It only rang after I'd stepped in it. The booth is too small for 2 people. Either I or Chris will have to go in. You aren't thinking I'll do it, are you? Dangerous jobs are best left to the men. I guess I'll just have to go in. It's cramped inside. Almost impossible to move around at all. I'd be a sitting duck if a spirit attacked me while I'm in here. Clouded glass makes it hard to see the outside. That just makes me more nervous. I wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. Past the time, I glance around at the inside of the booth. There's a poster attached to the window. Help our investigation. On the night of February 8th, 1990X, an assault took place in the forest nearby. If anyone has any info on this case, please notify the H Police Department. Oh, geez, I wonder who got assaulted and possibly murdered. This is dated 5 years ago. Uh-huh. You mean when the Hanayoma cases began? Looks like something terrible happened here. The phone begins to ring. Hesitantly reach out and pick it up. The only sound I hear is a dial tone. No one's speaking. What's going on? Stay on the line. There it is. Suddenly there's a strange noise. You know what? I'm grateful my headphones are broken right now, and that I can only hear on one side. Oh, that's gonna fucking change tomorrow, though. Crunching, smacking, like the sound of saliva as someone chews. Did you see it? Tucked in the smacking is a woman's voice. The voice is creepy, cold, chills me down to the bone. Is this Hanayoma? Did you see it? She asks a second time. The word mentions that I should say, I haven't seen it. Very seriously, I say, I haven't seen it. What do you want to see? It's going exactly as the rumor said. Hana, I'm supposed to tell you the location of whatever you're looking for. Christy told me that there were... Christy told me to ask about the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. I'll give it a try. Buddha statues. Lord Buddha. Doesn't your arm already have the mark of Buddha on it? Tell me, you want a new Buddha? Why are you doing that? Tell me. Well, tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, 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 tell me. Tell me! The line goes dead. One scream is still ringing in my ears. I feel sick. Must be my brush of that blood-curdling insanity. Hey, Sanam! Welcome in. Welcome for joining. Good evening, brother. How goes it? Thank you very much for the 50 bits. What's poppin'? We're doing a little ghost hunting. How's it hanging? Why didn't she answer my question? What was different from when the others asked? Something important, though. She said we already bear the mark of Buddha. You've come to hunt spooky bitch ghosts. Ghosts! Bitch-ass ghosts! Where you at? God, I love that video. Though I can't quote that video, lest I get fucking in trouble for things that video says. But if you know the video, you know the video. I can't say it. Other people certainly can. The mark on my arm burns dully. Like it's reminding me it exists. Maybe that's why she was acting strangely. She did say something to the effect that Buddha gave me this mark. Was she just too insane to differentiate between Buddha and a monstrous spirit? Or is this mark really the work of divine wrath from the Buddha statues? Wooly got some balls calling out ghosts in the suicide forest? Yeah, he does. I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point in staying in here. Hope Christy's okay. As soon as I leave the booth, Christy comes up to me. You don't look well. What happened? I tell Christy about my conversation with Hanayome. What? That's not in the rumors. Christy's brow furrows in confusion. Should we go check out the other phone box for now? Maybe there's a clue there. We can also see if you can ask again. There's no time to get lost in thought. The last phone booth is at the Park by T Apartments in the other direction. We'll head there after stopping at the mansion. It's probably wise to ask Mary what she knows since it's on the way. New info is added to the spirit file, the second phone box. This is interesting. Instead of exploring a big world, I'm just driving between phone booths. Alright, before I talk to Mary, let's check out our bag. Let's see. Hanayome. The first phone box. The second phone box. In the booth is a poster looking for info on a crime that happened nearby. The phone rings while I'm distracted, just like the rumors. When I pick up, a woman answers, smacking her lips. But I can't get info on the statues from her. For some reason, she's behaving different from what we were told to expect. There's one more telephone booth. We better check that out, too. Alright, nothing new there. But... I didn't pick up the note about the person who got assaulted in the forest 5 years ago. Let's talk. And tell Mary what happened in the phone box. Oh my god, what's up with this fucking echo? Let me try one more time. Nope, still sounds like an echo to me. Fucking hell. I guess we're just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna uninstall all my fucking Elgato stuff later. Man, what a pain in my ass. You say Hanayoma acted strangely? She called the spirit that cursed you with your mark, Buddha. I cannot say I know what she saw. At the very least, this is all mostly music. And if anything, an echo will only adds to the creepiness. So it's not too bad. Sure it's gonna be annoying to edit and post though. But from what you said, she will likely not respond to your question. That does not mean she does not understand you, however. Use any method available to obtain as much information as you can. Let's stick with Christy. Let's just keep rolling with Christy. I think that's the way to go. So let's go to the park this time. I see a small park. There we go. I see a small park tucked between all of the looming apartment buildings. There's no one here. I guess everyone's already asleep. They said this is a phone booth from the Hanayama rumors, right? Would a spirit really appear in the middle of a city like this? Well, now that I'm here, I still have no idea why Hanayama hung up on me. I followed the rumors exactly. Where did I go wrong? Scratch my head. Don't adhere to gossip. Defy it. Suddenly I hear that strange voice again. Gossip. In other words, the rumors. What'll happen if I don't follow the rumors? Christy, go back to the car. There's something I want to try, but it might end up backfiring on me. Sure. I don't know what you're going to do, but please be careful. Oh, and I almost forgot. I have a message from Aita. Yeah? It's about the latest information on Hanayama from BBS. Take a look. Christy hands me a note written by Aita. Don't talk about eyes or things like it when you're on the phone with Hanayama. If the call goes sideways somehow, don't say I, okay? Oh, don't say I, or not even I like I, me. P.S. Best to avoid anything that even sounds like I. I hope they rewrote this bit to work in English and not that I have to be aware of like Japanese puns, stuff like that. What? Don't say I. This is it? Yeah, that's all. Anyway, Aita said he was sure it would come in handy. I'll keep it in mind. Kusuru returns to the car. I step inside and wait for the phone to ring. There's a poster in this booth, too. Just like the one at the rest area, this looks like it's been there for a few years. Young woman kidnapped. A young local woman was kidnapped close to this location. If you were a witness of the crime, please notify the police, MPD. February 8th, 5 years ago. Same day as that other poster. The poster I saw at the rest area had the same exact date. Coincidence? The phone rings. Ah, I think it's because I picked No, I Haven't last time. I grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. I hear a noise like someone chewing gum from the other end of the phone. An icy cold voice speaks. Did you see it? Nope. Ah! The line goes dead. Wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. I should have said I did. Guess I should step out and try again. Wait outside for a bit and then try going back in. Can I fucking investigate? Record. Bag. Return to Kujo Mansion? No. Nope. Oh, that's really all I can do, huh? There's no examine, there's no move, there's no waggle your flashlight. What if I... Record. Can I just load my previous one? No, I don't want to save. Turn to Cujo Mansion, yes. Let's go to the park. So do complete opposite. I would say I have to mention eyes, and I have to say I have. Go to the phone booth at the park again. Wait for Hanayoma to call one more time. Don't adhere to gossip. Defy it, huh? Repeat the mysterious words I heard to myself. Okay, I'll wait in the car. Christy returns to the car. Oh, that's right. There's some weird advice in Aita's message for me. If you get in trouble while on the phone with Hanayoma, don't say I or anything that sounds like it. Even words that sound are dangerous. Who knows if any of that will be helpful, but I might as well remember it. Well, I can't say nope again because that didn't work. Step inside and wait for the phone to ring. The phone rings. Grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. You hear a noise like someone chewing gum from the other end of the phone. As a cold voice speaks. Did you see it? I saw it. You saw, didn't you? You saw that thing of me. Huh. The voice cuts off. Whoa, shit! Something outside collides violently with the glass of the booth, but I can't see it. Live or die. Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes? Or eyeglass? A telescope? Telescope. Safe. This is a really interesting chapter. Sounds like something searching around the outside the phone box. You saw it. You said you saw it. What color? A beautiful color. Red, pink, green. Ah, shit. I think it was red, maybe pink, most likely green, maybe pink. Safe, yes. Ooh, that fucking most likely green could have gotten me. I think it was red, most likely green. Maybe pink. You saw it. What kind of a person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams? Romance? Love? Which do you choose? Definitely my dreams. Romance is great. I believe in love. Romance is great. We love romance. Not I, we. Survived. Alright, that was a lot easier than the Shimio ones. I'll say that. Phone goes dead. I'm already like way more like intrigued and pulled in by this ghost than I was Shimio. The next I know, the bloody handprint's gone, so is the ominous presence. Questions she asked me were strange. She was practically anxious about what I had seen. Dan did a good job not mentioning anything like eyes in my answer. Overly conscious over being seen. Maybe that's where her secret lies. Oh, maybe that's something to do with how brides aren't supposed to be seen before they walk the altar or something. I forget exactly what it is, but you know how like you're not supposed to see a bride like the groom isn't supposed to see his bride until see her in her wedding dress anyways until the time of the ceremony. You're not supposed to lift the veil either. Huh? What it's got something to do with that? I exit the booth and Christy rushes up to me. My mark started hurting out of nowhere. Did it go all right? Well, considering I'm still alive, I'd say it was a success. Tell Christy about what happened in the telephone booth. I have no idea what that means. Guess there's no way she'd know the answer. Something's on the ground there. Sure enough, there's a folded up piece of paper lying near the booth. Looks like a piece of stationery. I don't think it was there before I went to the phone box. Pick up the paper and open it. To Seiko. I'll dispel all of your heartache. So forget about that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up in heaven. An incident? Posters I saw in the telephone booths mentioned something like that too. Could they be connected? I asked Christy what they think. Christy looks deep in thought. What is it? Oh, nothing. Well, we've checked out all the boxes, so let's head back to the mansion. Something still bugs me, though. Yeah. We should probably head back for now. New info's added to the spirit file, the third phone box. Alright, time to head back. Hey, Mr. Yoshiki. You know those posters and that bit of stationery we found? Could they be linked to Hanayome? She might have been someone who was caught up in the incident and killed. And if that's the case, then... Chrissy turns towards the shelves with files. Files full of articles on criminal cases. The dates were 5 years ago, right? Then there might be an article on what happened here in these files. We could use more help. Maybe Aita and Suzu can give us a hand? Go ahead and call them over. All four of us began reading through files. The clippings range from smallest dispute to the most heinous of crimes in each city. But they're all dated 5 years ago or earlier. They just get stored in the garage because they're so old? After a while, I found it. The victim's name is Seiko. The date is February 5 years ago. Gotta be it. Christy lays a file out on the desk and we all peer at it. The file has articles about an incident that happened 5 years ago. The victim's name was Seiko Hasegawa. Apparently she committed suicide in the forest by H Castle on the eve of her wedding. She was in her dress when she was found. Well, it's gotta be it. Hanayome is Seiko. Uh-huh. Suzu, you probably shouldn't read anymore. It's pretty bad. Oh, that was Aita. Suzu, you probably shouldn't read anymore. It's pretty bad. Thanks, Aita. But I want to know more about Hanayome. I feel like I need to do this. She's cringing, but she sounds determined. Between this, sneaking out at night, she's a surprisingly brave kid. It's rather odd for someone her age. I remember now. Oh, that's Chrissy this time. I remember now. This happened back when I used to be a news anchor. So I fucking hate that I can't tell when it splits and when it's someone new. Like, if it's just Yashiki and one character, fine. Blue for Yashiki, red for the other character. But if it's like a bunch of characters together and they all share red text but no names, god damn it. I don't know whose voice it is. Christy mutters just loud enough to hear. Then do you know the whole story? It was horrible. It's hard to recount. A woman was abducted by a gang while she was walking her dog. They brought her to the forest and assaulted her. People found her battered and staggering along the road the next day. The dog was run over and killed near the forest when it chased after them. Aww. That's horrifying. Yeah, but that wasn't the end of Seiko Hasegawa's misfortune. Aita somberly cuts in. His usual grin is nowhere to be found. It's well known in some circles, but her assault was photographed. The pictures were sent out to her fiancé,
They threatened to make them public if he didn't pay up. He gave them a ton of money to get the photos and the negatives. Is that true, Christy?
Yeah, I heard that as well. Because of all that, Miss Seiko had a mental breakdown. And in the end, she hung herself. She'd been a serious, honest woman, so she just couldn't bear it. Cruel fate of a woman attacked before her wedding. We fell silent as that reality weighs on us. Suzu timidly speaks up, her face pale. Maybe there was a connection between what happened to Miss Hasegawa and Hanayoma's phone boxes? According to the article, the incidents that wrecked her life took place near each phone box. She was abducted by the park and assaulted by the rest area. She was found wandering near the parking lot by A Highway. The phone booths connect Hanayoma and Seiko Hasegawa. Coincidence sends a shiver down my spine. So that note we found by the telephone booth, did Seiko's fiancé write that? Most likely. What's strange is it was there and not where she committed suicide. Did Hanayoma put it there? Maybe she was telling us something. I have no clue how spirits think, but if Suzu's right, then that note is an important clue for us. I seem to recall Miss Seiko's fiancé was a famous musician. As a result, the case was widely publicized at the time. It happened right after they returned from a romantic trip to Greece. Old ladies were sobbing about how it made it all the more tragic. And the poor dog they bought on the trip died heroically as well. Where's the fiancé now? Well, he began acting strange due to the shock and went missing. Some say her suicide was to follow him. But he wasn't the only one that disappeared. Sounds like all of the culprits went missing too. You hear about that online too? Well, something like that. The internet wasn't the same back then. There were only hubs. Hubs? Like pre-internet chat rooms? Everyone was talking about it at one of the occult hubs back then. There was one person in the community who knew way too much. I think he was one of the culprits. He'd brought up a bunch of things like taking pictures and all that. And I bet those are the pictures of the assault. Yeah, that's right. After they were finished, those assholes got the camera out and took pictures of her face, her face soaked with tears. The whole time she yelled, "Don't look, don't look." Don't look, huh? Hanayoma has an extreme reaction to being seen by others. He kept going on about it. He kept going on about it night after night, until he suddenly stopped posting. People who knew him said they couldn't contact him at all. Those guys deserve to die, but still really creepy, you know? Suddenly a line from the note pops into my head. I'll dispel all of your heartache. Hey, Christy. Do you happen to know exactly where in the forest Seiko killed herself? I was a reporter at the time, so I did go to the location. That was 5 years ago. I don't remember exactly. I feel like I went west from that big arch at the entrance. So you're really gonna go? Yeah, we might be able to figure out something about Hanayome. Fine, I understand. I've had my fill of that forest, but I suppose we have no other leads. New info is out of the spirit file. Gathering info at the mansion. Other. Let's have a look at... Well, first off, let's leave another save. Take it to the top. Save there. Let's have a look at our bag. So we got Hanayome. Gathering info at the mansion. The garage shelves contain files on accidents and crimes within H City, from decades old to just a few years ago. We all search through them and find a case with a victim named Seiko Hasegawa. Person mentioned in the note. The details of her case are sickening. Yeah, that's kind of the case. I don't know if you were here for the other two stories, but they're pretty tragic. And they're pretty, like, they deal with some serious stuff. The first one really set the tone. The second one, while unfortunate and sad, not really on the level of, like, messed up as these two. But I think that's what this game does really well. Like, it's really fucked up stories, but it, like, drags you in and makes you sympathize with the ghost. The victim was abducted by a group as she was walking her dog in the forest while awaiting her wedding day. She was found by a phone booth along the highway the next day. But that's not all. Culprits photographed the assault and blackmailed her fiancé with photos for money. A few days later, all distress caused her to kill herself. Her fiancé went missing afterward, with people believing he also committed suicide. Christie investigated the case back then. She says the fiancé was a famous musician. To Seiko, I'll dispel all of your heartache. Those words bother me. There's something else too. That's the fact the culprits also went missing after she died. You remember the one with the boy in the lipstick? Yeah. The second one was about, like, I think it was a young boy or just like a teen to young adult whose family was a part of a cult, but someone in that cult convinced them all to commit suicide. But the boy, like, didn't successfully kill himself and just wants to reunite with his family. But because he did it wrong, he didn't die like everyone else and suffered for it. The connections to the forest by H. Castle. The other mark bearers won't like it, but we need to go back to the forest. But why am I so sure of that? Alright, here's the part where the gameplay begins. Again, we have to re-explore the forest. Christy said she's done with the forest, so let's take Aita. Or maybe I should take Suzu instead. I don't know, the story seems kind of fucked up for a little girl. Aita knows what was told during Aita knows what happened on the forums. Christy was a reporter during the time, so she definitely did her research. But I've already taken Christy on 2 excursions, and she said she's had enough of the forest. And I don't blame her. After everything we did, hell, we found her in the forest too. I don't know if it's the best choice to take her. Let's take Aita. Ah, maybe I shouldn't. Ah, come on. Don't make that noise, Aita. And tell Mary about Seiko Hasagawa. What a sad woman. Her grudge against the world turned her into Hanayome. If this is indeed the case, you may find a clue in the forest where she committed suicide. Yeah. Alright, hopefully I never have to pick Aita again. Off to the forest we go. Brr. Extremely talkative in front of acquaintances, but in reality, horribly shy. Some people in the world are like that, and it seems like Aita's one of them. Aita clams up the moment we're alone. It's like the switch went off. He's completely different from before. He wouldn't stop talking. I feel like he's trying to make himself smaller, too. It'd be bad if we don't say a single thing before we arrive at our destination. Whether he likes it or not, we're going to be dealing with the life and death situations together. I'm going to find something to talk about. Throw caution into the window. Still. You're pretty amazing, Aita. Huh? Maybe a compliment will work? Everyone likes to be complimented, or at least everyone should. It's impressive how much you know. You're still young, too. Yeah, it's kind of why I want to bring Aita. He knows a lot about the occult. Talking with other people around and or online is easier than in person. Yeah, but he was really talkative in that group. But then again, I think it's because he knows Suzu. And him and Suzu talk on forums about the occult and stuff. But suddenly take Suzu out of the picture and leave Aita alone with an intimidating man who's hunting ghosts. Yeah, I can't blame him. No, it's not really. I just know a lot of stupid, useless stuff. That's not true. You've already helped us. I would have never been able to wrap my head around all the online stuff. I guess so. Hey, I didn't say before, but I found something fascinating in the BBS. The latest Hanayome post says the center on the phenomenon, aka a point of RSPK. No, it's like a fixation, but not like the Jibakure. More like a local deity. Genius look.
Heights is talking a mile a minute. I've done it now. I might have gone too far with the compliments. He's getting carried away. Just then, the tires hit a bump in the road. I could see a square gray object in the back seat through the rearview mirror. Is that thing back there yours? Oh yeah, it's a CD radio cassette player. I heard you didn't have a car stereo, so I thought we'd want driving music. Levin Here's new single's the best ever, you gotta hear. No, I'll pass. I'll get distracted. Then I'll lend you the CD. You'd be doing yourself a disservice by not listening to all the amazing tracks. Right. That was close. Conversation grinds to a halt after that. It's like there's an invisible person between us. After falling silent a while, Aita finally speaks up again. It only makes sense for the conversation to turn one direction. You know, I think this mark is different. Different? What's different about it? I mean, it's not from Hanayome. It's never once come up in the rumors. I'm a regular on pretty much all the supernatural BBSs, but... that again, huh? He'll believe strangers, yet he disregards what's happening before his eyes. Truth is what you make of it, I guess. So I'm sure he got this mark randomly, like it was some kind of mistake. No one knows for sure. What? You don't know? Wait a second. That's no fair. It's too late to be telling me you don't know. Then believe whatever you want to believe. You can wait at the mansion if you want. But I didn't mean it like that. I don't mind going with you. Then shut up already. I'll rev the engine and switch lanes roughly. But I still believe in her. I believe Hanayama is a good spirit. I hope so. Ida looks at me in surprise. I think he expected me to disagree. If she is, we can get through this without anyone dying. Alright, get the fucking game over murder counters ready. Murder? This place is giving me the creeps. It's the H Castle Forest after all. You've heard about it? Well, it is pretty infamous as where people go to commit suicide. I hope there aren't any dead bodies. Oh, buddy, if you had only seen what we had seen. I can't bring myself to oh, that's Yashiki. I can't bring myself to tell him that we most likely will come across some. Okay. It's supposed to be west of the gate. I took to the west of the gate again. But there's no sign of a trail. Ugh. Suddenly, Aita's face stiffens. What's wrong? Nothing. I just got a crazy cold for a second. Hey, it's that dog! I follow their gaze and see a low shadow dashing out from the darkness. A dog? Certainly seems like one. Kicks up the dirt with 4 legs. But it looks off somehow. Fucking Sadako looking ass dog. Its fur is long and disheveled. From certain angles, its face looks human. The dog stares at us, growling softly. What is it? You trying to tell us something? The dog barks loudly, then vanishes into the western underbrush. The moment is gone, the chill in the air dissipates like it was never there. So... could something be over there? Maybe. It does look like, yeah, doesn't it, with the fucking hair? I shine the flashlight on the spot where the dog disappeared. Now familiar pain shoots through my wrist. Ah, fuck, my timer begins already. Mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left until death closes in. I got plenty of time. Well, time to hunt. There's probably not much time left. We better hurry. Let's check the bushes over there. New info is added to the spirit file. Investigating the forest again. Alright, let's check my records. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but fuck it, I'll save anyways. Now's a good time as any to save. Right, bag. That's Aita. I wanted to read about Hanayome. Upon our return to the forest, a strange dog appears. It growls at us before disappearing into the western thicket. Christy says the place she checked in the past was also in the west also. Still, that dog didn't look natural. I suppose that's a good sign, since we're chasing after a spirit. But Mark warns that time is short. We have to hurry. So we're going west now. Actually, you know what? Let me head back. Fingers crossed. Ah, cutscene. I believe we're supposed to look to the west of the gate. This isn't the right way. I turn back. Oh, thank God. Let's see. Anything new to look at? There's that sign again. It reads, "Welcome to the lush or romantic wood timberland." Yeah, I remember that. The thicket of the trees next to the gate. Let's have a look. With the dog gone, I push my way into the underbrush. I spot the traces of what used to be a path, but you could barely call it one at this point. This must be the closed hiking trail. Path goes west from the gate. Whoa, seriously? Was that dog trying to tell us about this path? Who knows? Anyways, let's get going. Alright, new trail. Fucking hell, I hate these paths. Although I suppose this is a good way as any to fucking reuse the forest and save on assets. Let's go left. Wow, what a creepy looking tree. Let's shine the light on the grove of trees in front of us and catch a glimpse of something odd. What's that? Something stuck to the tree. Can't make it out from here. I move forward for a closer look. What is this? Fucking Silent Hill 3 looking ass box art, that like center left one right there. All thought in my mind ceases. It's as if I'm unable to process what I'm seeing. My brain comes to a halt. Are these photos? There's a bunch of pictures of different people posted to the tree, but they're all... Their eyes have nails? It's just as Aita said. For some bizarre reason, each photo has a person with nails driven through both eyes. Attached to the nails is some kind of tape. Cold sweat drips down my back. What kind of grudge would cause someone to do something like this? Are they all guys? Aita's mutters are just loud enough to hear. Huh? Look over at the photos again. Ugh, posture check. I know it's getting spooky and y'all are probably at the edge of your seats to make sure you're sitting up straight. A good number of them are deteriorated, so they're hard to make out. But they may be right. Yeah, looks like it. All the subjects are men. That's clearly not a coincidence. Feel a little dizzy and step back. Though, through my blurry vision, something flashes in the light of the flashlight. Huh? What's up? Nothing, it's just over there. Something sparkled up there. Something might be there. We should check it out. Ah, here we go. Something's up in the branches of the tree. It's reflecting light. Something must be stuck in the branches. The only way we'll be able to check it out is to climb up the trunk. You're not seriously gonna climb that? I don't think that's possible. There aren't any cavities, knots, or branches within reach. It'll be hard to climb up it. So, let's ask my partner. Huh? No, I can't do that. Anyway, you're taller than me, Mr. Yoshiki. True. But I can't reach that far. Then why don't you get up on me? Get on you? I mean, you can stand on me. It'd get you higher up. Huh. I didn't think of that. You don't mind? I'm always down on the ground taking pictures and stuff. Don't, sir. Sir. Sir, why are you trying to get pictures at such low angles? I'm gonna, while your outfit and attire don't give me, much hope. Sir, I'm just gonna hope that you're taking pictures of like figures on the ground or something. Or like ghost marks and not what I think you're taking photos of. Don't worry about it. Climb on. Okay. Aita squats at the base of the tree. I remove my shoes and climb on his shoulders. I'm ready. He staggers, but manages to stand up. I feel like I'm one of the trees now. I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees, and the trees say, there is some fucked up shit going on in this forest. Please stop it. So, can you reach it? Just a little more to the right. Okay, almost got it. Whoa! As I reach out my hand, Aita loses his balance and we both crash to the ground. Are you okay? No problem, I'm fine. So did you get it? Yeah. Show Aita what's in my hand. It's holding the object that was stuck in the branches. I got a dog collar. Is that a collar? Makes me think of that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? Who threw it away here? Why did anyone do that? Yeah, the trees say, yo, this place is fucked. Yeah. As I'm putting it away in my bag, I spot an inscription on the inside of the collar. Enta. Hey, someone's smarter than me. What are those symbols? How are you supposed to pronounce that? New info is added to the spirit file. The picture on the trees. Let's check my bag. Hey, it's that dog. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been doing this whole time. Oops. On the west side of the forest, we find a tree covered in strange photos of men. They all have large nails driven deep in their eyes. They're likely all dead. It's some kind of warning that men will be killed. I spot something when I look up into the tree. It's hard to get down, but it turns out to be a dog collar. Does it belong to that dog we saw at the entrance? The article on Seiko we found in the garage said the body of her pet was found in the forest. Was it killed chasing after the culprits? Seems she even brought it on her trip to Greece with her fiance right before she was abducted. Looks like the dog's name is on the collar, but how do you pronounce that? Orenta. Doesn't look English. I'm not any. We got any Greeks in the chat? Yo, anyone from Greece? Any Greeks here? Alright, let's save again. Someone want to read that for me? Anything else I can observe here? The photos are nailed to the tree. All the photos are of men. There's blood everywhere. Does it belong to the person who put the nails in? I grab the tape that's wrapped around one of the nails and take a good look at it. Of course. How did I know it'd be you? We're trying to figure out, and by we, I mean me and the main character trying to figure out how something's pronounced. Let me get it real quick. Looks like an audio tape's been pulled out of the cassette. Let's see. Bag. Where was it? There we go. Key item. What's that collar say? The one with the stars or asterisks looking, or flowers. What would that say? I assume it's Greek simply because it looks Greek. And also he said that the wife bought it, or Seiko got the dog on a trip to Greece. Man, I want to visit Greece. It's one of the places that I really want to go, like, travel to in the upcoming, probably in the next decade. Sure as shit, I barely want to leave my house now, let alone the country. I'll leave that on screen for a bit. Gonna take a sip. It says Genta and has 2 sides around it. All right, thank you. Fucking amenable, always coming in clutch. No clue what it could mean. Probably just a dog's name. How did I know, though? How did I know? So educated. All right, let's feel around. Grab the tape that's wrapped around one of the nails. Take a good look at it. Looks like an audio tape's been pulled out of a cassette. Can't take it with me, though. So maybe I'll just come back with the cassette player. Anything else in this area, or that's about it? Nope, something over here. Something's in the grass. Can't see it well from here. Let's go touch grass, then. Feel around in the blades of grass. Oh my god, that's funny. Got instant camera. Hey, look at that. Well, also I didn't recognize the size. Wow, looks like it still works. See? The flash signal lights up. I bet still some battery left. Right. It's not particularly the right mood to be taking a commemorative photo, though. Aita smiles and hands the camera over to me. I decided it's wise not to mention the dried blood that stuck to the bottom of it. To see is to perceive light. You want to visit Malta? Maltese poodle. Oh, I love poodles. One of my dog's a half poodle. She's a fucking twerp. Can't stand her. I love her, but she's so annoying. She's so mean. She's got such attitude. Wonder if it's the poodle half of her or the other half. The distant voice echoes in my head. True, seeing something means you're seeing the light it's reflecting. What does that have to do with Hanayome? New info's added a spirit file around the tree covered in photos. Nice, check it out. In the bushes below the tree, I find a dirty instant camera. The back reads, "Take a picture, flash included." That voice then whispers to me again, to see is to perceive light. Light, things that emit light. The camera. I bet Seiko Hasegawa detested that light. Probably gonna have to use that camera to defeat her. Yeah, look at that. You get 5 photos. Instant camera, dried blood at the bottom. There's film in it, and battery for the flash still is charged, so it can be used to take photos that come out questionable. Turn around and head it back. Yuck. Rip to y'all, but I'm different. Sorry, sweaty. There's something in the grass that looks at the foot of the tree. It's a wad of paper. I push the grass aside and pick it up. Found a worn-out talisman. Nice! When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I felt warmth flow through me. Soul power! Excellency. Where are we at? So... Alright, actually, you know what? Here's something I fucking love about this game. Makes it really easy to, like, keep track. So, right, we have the rumors of Hanayome, a ghost that'll, like, call random telephone booths, and if you pick up an answer, you're supposed to tell it, she's gonna say, have you seen it? You tell her no. And she'll help you look for things. So we tried it, and we asked her to help us look for the heads of the Buddha statues. And she said, why are we looking for Buddha statues? We already bear Buddha's mark, went kind of crazy and then hung up on us. So we called her a second time, or we waited for her to call a second time. And that time, instead of telling her, no, we haven't seen it, we told her, yes, we did see it. She freaked out and almost killed us, but we played by the rules and didn't say the word I. If you mention eyes or anything that sounds like the I, like likely, you know? Like if it even sounds like it has the word I in it, you're dead. So we avoided saying anything that sounded like the word I. She left. We found a note by the phone booth that said, I'm going to make it up to you soon. Well, hold on. To Seiko, I'll dispel all of your heartache. So forget about that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up in heaven. So we decided to do some investigating, right? Because we found some articles in the phone booths about someone who was assaulted and died in the forest. Turns out, and it's going to get really dark. So warning, like assault warning and suicide warning. But turns out there was a woman named Saiko, and she was assaulted. She was taking her dog out for a walk, and she was assaulted at a park. And the assailants took photos of her and blackmailed her fiance with it. Her fiance paid money to get rid of it, and so burdened with like grief and all that, she ended up taking her own life later anyways, just because she couldn't live with it. And also her dog was killed as well. I think her dog was ran over trying to protect her. Yeah, honestly, I feel so bad for her. That's kind of the thing with these ghosts, though. They're really like, they really find themselves in. It's just like they're not like, so far, anyways. None of the ghosts are like malicious. They're just like poor souls in poor circumstances. But yeah, so anyways, so we assume that Hanayome is the bride, or the bride. So we're trying to. She says that our marks are from Buddha, which is really interesting. I don't know what that means, but she means something. She definitely hates men, so good for her. So I should probably stop investigating with Aita, lest something happens. Kind of like last time where that other ghost wouldn't let us through because we had 2 men. But yeah, so we're exploring. We found a bunch of photos of men with like nails in their eyes. And then what else? So there's the assault. So we're messing in the forest again. There's a tree with photos. We found a camera too, a disposable camera. And we found the dog collar with the dog that died trying to save his owner. So that's that. Now we're just exploring, trying to unravel this mystery. Trying to find a way to put her spirit to rest. All right, let's go to the left. Here. Oh, and also we found a ghost dog. It had like Sadako looking hair. I hear a low growl from somewhere. Can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me. We did see that dog at the gate. This is bad. I don't know what's going on, but I feel some crazy bad vibes. Ada looks at me for help. I remember the photos. All of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog, but those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place. Can Aita and I continue forward? And consider my options. Yeah, it's turn back. I'm gonna bring someone else. We give up and return the way we came. I'll show the collar when I'm not with a man. All right, Aita. Well, thanks for letting me use your back to climb that tree. I'm gonna get out of here now. Return to Kujo Mansion. And partner. Again, Chrissy says she doesn't want to explore the forest. So I'm going to take Suzu with us. But it is a really dark story for a kid. We can only have like one. They say she's brave. Oh, didn't mean to talk. Tell Mary about Seiko Hasagawa. What a sad woman. Yep, her grudge against the world turned her into Hanayome. Is indeed the case. You may find a clue in the forest. Yeah, alright, we read that. So let's go ahead and save. And alright, let's take Suzu with us, because she's a brave little girl. Alright, Suzu, let's go. Go forward. Go Stago time.
Move forward again. Speaking of doggo, you hear it in the back there? That's the poodle I said, the one with bad attitude. She's really sweet and cute, but she's feisty. Hear a low growl from somewhere. Can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me. We did see that dog at the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel intense hostility directed towards me. What should we do? Instant Suzu speaks. The growling grows distinctly quieter. Cujo? Ah, hey, yeah. I was making Joe jokes. But also the dog's name isn't Cujo. That's the name of the mansion that we've been exploring for a long time. If it's growling, it's a game. If it's barking, it's my dog. I remember the photos. All of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog. Those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place. If I'm with Suzu, I might react differently. I consider my options. Let's show the collar. Oh my god, she's so annoying. I've got an idea. Take the collar out of my bag. Maybe... It's a safe bet the spirit was born here, so the dog is likely tied to this collar. Face the general area that the barking is coming from and show it the collar. The dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa! Before I can blink, it steals the collar from me. Ah, shit. When I try to quickly jump away, I hear Suzu call out to me. Mr. Yoshigi, don't move! But I don't catch the rest of it. The dog rushes at me so fast it looks like it's gliding over the ground. Ah, shit. Stand still. Dodge it. We're not gonna kick the dog. What are we, Dio Brando? I quickly dodge to the side. The dog's torso twists to follow me. It can see through my movements. Fuck, yeah, I should have listened. Wrong choice. It bares its teeth and growls. What do I do now? Threaten it loudly. Turn my back to it? What if I turn my back to it? I'm sure as shit not gonna pet it while it's growling at me. I break my gaze and turn my back to it. I pretend to not hear it threatening me. It growls for a while until it abruptly stops. Safe. Nice. Do not perceive the dog. Dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. The collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said... Genta. What should I call it? Oh my god, look at that! I'm so glad I asked. Amenable lifesaver. Genta. I mutter the name. The dog perks its ears. I say it again, this time more clearly. Then... Safe. The dog turns around and quietly slinks into the brush. And disappears from sight. Seems I somehow managed to escape death. Survived! I wonder if you get an achievement for getting that first try if you're playing this on like a console with achievements. Pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply. Are you okay? I'm sure if I brought someone a different character, they might have known what the collar said. Yeah, that was... Can't even say it was no big deal. My words simply trail off. I bet if I brought Christy, she might actually know. That's all I can answer with. Pat myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. Did feel teeth biting to my hand when the collar was snatched from me, though. That dog may be supernatural. Hope it doesn't attack again. I think we'll be fine. Hey, Snob, what the hell? What's with the gift sub? Where'd that come from? Oh, look, a free sub. Would you look at that? Free sub. Does it have to be from Subway? Can I pick from anywhere else? Please? I'm kidding. I won't be picky. Oh, Snow, thank you very much. I think we'll be fine. It found what it was looking for. You're right. Let's see. move forward. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sound like rope creaks above my head.
They're all mannequins, though. Because I know damn well this game wouldn't be afraid to show actual bodies. Ugh. I'm starting to regret bringing a child.
Silhouettes swing in the shadow of the trees. My whole body shudders with dread.
Are those people?
Suzu gives a terrified yelp. Speechless, I shine my flashlight on them. They clearly aren't people. They're mannequins. Things hanging by their necks from the trees are display mannequins you can find in any department store. Obviously, dolls can't commit suicide. Is this someone's idea of a prank? Maybe a warning to intruders. Well, it's either way, that's one hell of a prank or one hell of a warning. The only one who knows the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go. I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins.
Okay.
Suzu replies uneasily. Before either of us take a step forward, I feel a shaking hand gripping onto me. We also respect Jersey Mike's.
I never had a Jersey Mike's, so I wouldn't know. But I'll take your word for that.
The dolls swing unceasingly from their ropes, even though there's no breeze.
Oh, can I not feel it? Only observe? Okay. No touch. Only look.
What about this one over here? Male dolls hanging from a tree. I wonder what the person who did this was thinking.
Pretty bum for a Pepsi restaurant. I know they were owned by Pepsi. Then again, PepsiCo is fucking massive.
The doll is mercilessly hanging by its neck. It has something in its left hand. Grabbing onto it to stop it from swinging, I open the hand and take what's inside.
Found a worn-out talisman. Nice. Got soul power. Great. Gonna need that after what happened.
The worn-out talisman crumbles slightly in my hand.
Any other observables? I really gotta say, I know I say this a lot. I say this every time I play this. But I think the investigation mechanics are really fun. Alright. Let's move forward. Oh, is this area short? Hey, it's that dog. It's that dog.
Suzu, be careful.
No, it's okay now. It won't attack anymore.
It's that dog from before. It starts digging in the dirt right in front of us.
Huh?
After a few moments, it disappears like mist. What was it doing? There's something over the trees? Let's take a look. Let's see. It's a place where that dog was digging. Upon closer inspection, the dirt there appears to be a different color. Can I dig through it? I reach out and touch the dirt, but the texture under my hand surprises me. Dirt around here is soft. Almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand.
You're gonna dig here?
I don't think we'll need any tools. Please?
Okay.
In silence, we kneel in this forest in the middle of the night and dig up dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave.
That's because we might be.
It could be that those words popped in my head because I somehow knew what we'd find. Distracted.
Awa awa. Awa awa. Awa awa. Awa awa. Awa awa. Think of the awa awas amenable.
Look down on what we dug up. What we find is a corpse. It's just a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old.
Is that a corpse?
Yeah. My reply sounds incredibly flat and uncaring, even to me. At some point, death's become familiar. That fact, not the corpse, is what sends a shiver down my spine.
No, please don't. Alright, fine. Your money, you do you.
I'm too comfortable with the world of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of me observes the remains before us and reacts calmly. Just then, I noticed something. What's that? There's something white in the skeleton's hand. I dig it out and discover it's a plastic bag. Inside are a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. The note's deteriorated, but parts of it are legible. I killed them all. One's assault you. Now you rest in peace. What needed to be done. Now I die here. This forest, you passed away. New song. Want, listen, heaven. The note ends there. Got 3 cassette tapes. It sounds like a suicide note, doesn't it? But these tapes. It's a musician. Yeah, he did it. So that little thing in the forest with the nails in their eyes. That was his hit list. That was the husband. Or the groom. The fiance, unfortunately. She looked at the cassette tapes. Why were they buried too? They look at the remains as if asking them the question. Of course it's not going to reply. I trail off. A different voice is whispering in my mind. The last. The voice falls silent. The last? Wait a second, the last what? Huh? Is something the matter? I didn't say anything. It's nothing. Sorry, just talking to myself. Anyway, let's take these tapes with us. New info is at spirit file. Unidentified suicide victim. Unidentified? Put 2 and 2 together. We know exactly who that is. Huh. And the investigation ends there. Ah, so bright. The mark burns scarlet. Half an hour left until death closes in. Ugh. Out of nowhere, my mark flares up painfully. The intense pulsing setting my nerves on fire. Shit. Are we out of time? I bite my lip and look at Suzu. Suzu? Suzu! Hey! Can you hear me? Yeah? It's finally here. It all starts now. I grab Suzu and run. The spirit's closing in on us. Did I get in the car to go somewhere? Regardless, I'm here inside it gripping. No! Our amnesia's getting worse! The mansion. I need to go back there for now. I glance through the rearview mirror at Suzu in the back seat. Suzu's staring vacantly out the window with slightly tilted head. The only thing out there is darkness. There's nothing to look at. Aita's tape player's laying on the side in the passenger seat. Unidentifiable with all the arrows pointing in the same direction. Well, maybe it's just the heat of the moment thing. He couldn't put 2 and 2 together. He was just so... I'm not even shocked about the death, but I guess surprised about the cassette tapes. Jeez, I wonder who it could be. I grab it from the back, meaning to play one of those tapes. Quickly arrive at Kujo Mansion. Even if I discuss with Mary, it's probably best to listen to a tape first. I reach for one, but as I do, I notice something odd. What? What the hell? Where are we? Oh shit, we're getting impossible space! I'm on an unfamiliar road, like I took a wrong turn somewhere. No, it's not unfamiliar. Clearly been down this road before. But the road I was taking should have no way for me to come across this road. That's the only way I can describe it. It's impossible. Impossible space! Calm down. I must have made a mistake because I was messing around with the tape player. I wouldn't get lost on the way to the mansion. I've been to it so many times now. I just missed the first intersection and ended up somewhere strange, that's all. That's what I tell myself as I make a U-turn. Ah, that transition was so good. When it, like, immediately faded away and the building was gone. No matter how many times I go back. Damn it! Why am I here again? No matter how I turn, I end up on the same road. Right, left, or keep going straight. I still return to the exact same place. This is ridiculous! He didn't turn around, Abakoiki. I hit the steering wheel. It was because of my outburst when my mark starts burning with pain again. This is bad. Really bad. At this rate, death will catch up to us while we're here in the car. Having said that, we can't go back to the mansion. I don't think we'll be able to get out of this maze no matter how many times I try. In that case, what should I do? Where should I drive? Let's go to T Mountains. Turn the steering wheel in the direction of the place that popped into my head. T Mountains. It's not that I have to go there. The destination isn't important so long as it gets me out of this situation. Hit the gas pedal abruptly, turn the wheel, trying to get out of that cursed trap. Finally. Familiar scenery returns, if it was laying in wait for me. Here we go, the first one. In the end, we're back. There's that. Hey, it's that phone. The phone's ringing. I know exactly who's calling. Oh shit, boss fight already? Jesus Christ, this is a short chapter. Head to the phone booth. I've got Aita's radio cassette player and bag holding Seiko's memories at the ready. I pick up the receiver, but the phone immediately goes dead. It begins. Oh shit, there she is. Oh fuck! That's a sick design. Holy shit. Live or die. Fuck. You saw, didn't you? I know you saw it. Spoopy. Take a picture with the camera. Alright, we fucking fatal frame up in this bitch now. Quickly grab the instant camera and use the flash. And of course, as retaliation, they hit me with the Uwadim for 2,000 points in 5 minutes. The spirit shrieks, and while it's distracted, I tumble out of the booth. Safe. I did it. Thank you, Fatal Flame. No thanks to Amenable, though. Once out, I spot out the corner of my eye. And no cursing. Alright. Oh my god, look at her design. Ma'am, I'm kind of in love, actually. That's so good. That's so good. I love that. The camera's battery is dead. What should I do next? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Charm song, echo ballad, play the tape over mine. Charm song. Yeah, it wasn't waiting when you knew it. I stick charm song in the tape player and press the play button. Listened often, dear. The spirit responds to the song. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Let's play Echo Ballad. I stick Echo Ballad in the tape player and press the play button. I love the spirit responds to the song. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? It has that word I in it, but I'm gonna play my. This might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna hit all three of them. I stick mine to the tape player and press the play button. I don't know this one. The spirit responds to the song. Uh-oh. Alright, one more. Echo Ballad, echo. Oh, you don't look as nice as you did a minute ago. You know, we didn't even kiss yet. Can you put the veil back on? The spirit's right in front of me. He let me listen to the newest. Echo Ballad? I stick Echo Ballad into a tape player and press the play button. That's not right! Dang it. Yeah, I should have played the new one, which would be my. Decide again. That was a strange boss fight. Oh, what if we go to the apartments? Or the highway? Oh. Let's go to A highway. Let's check it out. I turn the steering wheel in the direction of the place that popped in my head. A highway? It's not that I have to go there. Destination point as long as we got the situation. I wonder if all it does is change the background of where you do the boss battle. Very interesting. Oh, but this isn't the... Huh? In the end, we're back here. And there we go. Yeah, it just changes the destination of the boss fight. I know exactly who's calling. Head to the phone booth. I've got Aita's radio cassette player in the bag holding Seiko's memories at the ready. Pick up the receiver. Skip, skip, skip. And Mike Snow says, great Googa Mooga, here she is. Oh, what a good design. Up until the goofy, Looney Tune looking eyes. Honestly, I think the Looney Tune eyes kind of ruin it. Live or die. Smile. And quickly grab the instant camera and use the flash.
The race war starts now!
I guess that starts the race war. She really didn't like that. Safe. So let's see what happens when I play my first. Camera's battery's dead. What should I do next? Ah, hell yeah, I can swear again too. Alright. Let's play my... Because this is the one she said she doesn't recognize. I don't know this one. Spirit response to the song. Yeah, once she gets in killing range, we're going to play my, because that's the new one. The whole reason that you get to play all three of them while she walks over to you so you can figure out which one's new. So let's play Charm Song. It's like Charm Song of the tape player and play the play button. Listened often, dear. What should I do next? We're gonna play Echo Ballad.
You know, I kind of like that it's not like, oh, you have to like kill this guy. This one you have to exercise, it seems. There's no kill or there's no be nice or don't be nice. Just simply the spirit responds to the song. I think because her story's so tragic, like you'd feel bad for killing her again. Spirit's right in front of me. He let me listen to the newest. So that would be Mai. We're gonna play Mai. I stick mine to the tape player and press the play button. Yeah. That song was finished. What the hell? There's a flash of light. I blink and the spirit's gone. Survived! I hope we got the good ending for that. Gross. I don't sense Hanayome anymore. She's gone now. Hanayome. Suzu's back to normal. I bet their mark's gone. But mine's still bright on my arm. I guess Hanayome didn't give me my mark after all. Yeah, she's hella gross looking. Then Hanayome really was Psycho Hasegawa. What a sad, terrible fate. Turning into a ghost after she died? I feel so sorry for her. I hope her fiance's songs for her helps her be at peace in heaven. Should we head back? Yeah. Oh. Uh-huh. The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. I really hope this is her saying thank you. Ugh, Jesus. My mark stings with pain. What's happening? Oh no. Suzu collapses, covering their eyes. Hey, what's wrong? My eyes hurt. It's the phone's fault. Stop it, quick. Hurry. I grab the phone to hear a woman breathing. Immediately I try to hang up, but my arm won't move. You saw it. You saw it. You saw with your round little eyes. Oh, bad little eyes. Get eaten? Are you serious? Bad ending? Suzu's terrifying screams echoes from both the phone outside the booth. What did I do wrong? There are noises. I know exactly what I did wrong. I know exactly what I did wrong. I have to reload this entire save. Like someone stuffing their cheeks with gum. Oh, this decision was way more obtuse than I thought it'd be. Phone goes dead. I can move freely again. I can't bring Suzu with me. I bolt out of the booth. Ah, oh, she's dead. And I know exactly why. Right near where Suzu had collapsed is a single bloody eyeball staring at me. Search the entire area around the parking lot, but can't find Suzu anywhere. Maybe deep down I'm actually scared of finding them. Finding the mutilated corpse of missing an eyeball? Welcome back, Mr. Yoshiki. It's thanks to you that my mark is finally gone. Too bad I didn't get to do much. I've read a ton of comics about exorcism, so I thought I could help. By the way, where's Suzu? No way. You're lying. I'm sorry.
Damn it! What did you... Why would you let her? No! Suzu! My head crumbles to the floor, and sobs echoing off the walls. I waited your return, Lord Yoshiki. It appears that you overcame your fear and destroyed the spirit. But there was a victim. Yeah. We beat Hanayome, but... what happened to Suzu? Unfortunately, the spirit's festering grudge was not cleared away. That grudge then stole the life of the one who killed it, Suzu. So the spirit got revenge. Hey, Sam! Hello, hello! Welcome in! Welcome for joining. You're watching Legally Blonde? Nice. How's it fucking hanging? We're doing some ghost hunting. May or may not have accidentally let a child die. Normally grudges killing people be impossible, but why was only Suzu killed? That kind of logic I should have been. I think it's the first time watching it. Nice, how'd you like it? I can offer a logical reason. The vanquished spirit could only affect those it gave the mark to. That's true, then it's pretty ironic. I mean, I was saved because it wasn't Hanayome who'd given me my mark. The fact that you survived is at least a small mercy. It may seem cold, but please do not overcome with regret. Yeah, actually, Snum gifted you a sub earlier. It was amazing, glad to hear it. It's not comforting at all. I could be next. Managed to defeat 3 spirits now, but my mark still hasn't disappeared. Feels like that terrible fact might just freeze the blood in my veins. How's the game going? The game's really cool. I really dig this game. I'm gonna have to reload my save because I let a child die. But I've had to fight against the mark. All you can do now is press forward. Mr. Yoshiki, may I have a word? I looked through the other files in the garage after you left, and I found this. She hands over a file that says 8 Shrine Findings on the cover. Sai Kujo's signature is on the corner. Kujo family's guardians were housed there, so it makes sense that this was here. Go on, read it. Most of it's about how 8 Shrine was built and its history. Lines up with what Mary told us. Everything that happened from the anti-Buddhist movement to now is here. But it looks like even Sai didn't know who stole statues 50 years ago. Some pages are about 8 shrines, Go Shinte, the item that the house deity spirit. The shrine has 2, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called Ninjibutsu. The Ninjibutsu should be in a brocade pouch, but I never saw anything like that at the shrine. Wonder where it ended up. Last few pages contain notes on investigation into stolen statues. Mentions a rumor that started circulating a few months ago. K. Miyamachi North Road in H City. It's a back street that, due to the city's poor planning, is covered in manholes. Because of that, people call it Manhole Road. A moonless night, a young woman was... Alright, this is definitely the new chapter. I'm gonna close this, I'm gonna reload my save. Sounds like LA. Fucking sure does. Sure fucking does. Neat setup to the next story, though. Alright, how far back? Here's the question. How far back do I have to do this? Let's continue. Let's see. Let's do chapter... Let's do save number 2. Let's see how far back save number 2 is. Oh, fuck. That's really far back. Alright, let's end, and let's reload save number 3 instead. Kind of neat, though. I like the little, like, ding, ding. Oh, shit! Did you see that? Oh, that was really cool! Hanayome was in the background. I think that's the plant kid. Oh, look, there's Shimio. Oh, that's cool. It puts the fucking ghost on the cover screen every time you encounter one. All right, so save number 3. I think instead of... Yeah, here we go. Turn around and head back. This game is really cool. Let's... Alright. That's save number 3? When was save number 4 then? So it's like a point and click? Kind of. It's mostly visual novel with like exploration things. You go around exploring little maps. Oh, here we go. Here's where I want to be. All right, partner. Christy. No. Should I take Aita again? No, the dog hates men. So we're going to take Christy with us. We're going to redo that whole section, but with Christy. It's not like Suzu really added much anyways. But it's a little like exploration visual novel. You go around. The premise is that we got cursed with a mark. So what does each partner do? You need partners to progress through certain things. For example, I really hope Christy doesn't die. For example, there was a dog collar stuck at the top of this tree and I couldn't reach it. And the only way to reach it was to, whatchamacallit? I needed to use Aita, the guy, and I needed to stand on his back so I could reach the top. And I can't do that with other characters. And some characters will have will straight up refuse to go, or you'll get bad endings if you take them. For example, I took the little girl and she ended up dying. Hey, it's that dog. And for example, for this puzzle, if I had brought the guy with me, the dog would attack us because the dog hates men. Hear a low growl from somewhere. You need that to solve puzzles, and also they offer different dialogue options. I know during the first chapter we had the choice of taking a guy with us who would tell us to kill the ghost, or take a girl with us who would tell us to exorcise the ghost. It's really interesting. Can't suits make... Alright. I'm going to skip a lot of this just because we kind of read it. I'll read Chrissy's dialogue, though. Yoshiki's dialogue is going to be the same, I bet. What do we do? Something's coming. I wonder if I died because I looked at the tape that was around the nail. Because that's got to be the photos of the bride that she didn't want anyone to see. So I wonder if I have to load the save from the very beginning of this mission and not look at those photos. That's really interesting if that's the case. All right, we'll show the dog the collar. Thankfully, this section's pretty short. I can see why, instead of the big exploration and item gathering that they have you do, that for this chapter, it's sort of very linear. Alright, when I try to jump away, Christy calls out to me. Just ignore. Alright, so the dialogue is kind of different. Last time the little girl said, don't move. Christy says, just ignore it. Let's stand still. The dog stops in its track. It seems confused that I'm not reacting, just standing still. Shuffles back on its guard, then prepares to attack again. It bares its teeth and growls. Oh, that's not even the worst of it. So let's turn our back to the dog. It growls for a while until abruptly stops. Hell yeah, safe. The dog holds a collar in its mouth and stares at me. The collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said Genta. Oh my god, you have no idea. These sections are so intense. Genta. That soul power there, that's my health, and it's ticking down constantly, so you have to think about it. Thankfully, I already did this section, so I could pick the right answers. Then, safe. Genta. Come here, Genta. Seems like someone managed to escape death. Survived. Pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply. Are you alright? Yeah, that was... I can't even say it was no big deal. My words simply trail off. That's all I can answer with. Got myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. Alright, so let's just continue forward. The mannequins on the ropes. Thankfully, they don't have any items on them, so we could just grab the talisman on this one and move on. I really hope looking at the photos isn't what gets I really hope looking at the like photo reel isn't what gets my partners killed. And there it is again. Hey, it's that dog. So we're gonna dig this up. Oh, pff. The fucking mannequins, yeah. Which is odd because we're in a forest where people have actually hung themselves. Hell, we encountered her, Christy, because she was going to kill herself in this forest. Thankfully, love a VN with the skip button. A very quick skip button, too. Alright, now we turn back and get out of here. There we go again. Mark's burning. Just a few minutes left until I die. Or half an hour until I die. Then we gotta go. Impossible space time! God, that effect is so good. You're gonna die with the mark? Yeah, so the whole plot of the game, right, is that you, one day you wake up with the mark on your arm. The mark causes amnesia, and the worse your memory gets, the closer it is the closer you are to dying. The only way to get rid of the mark is to get rid of the ghost that gave it to you. Whether by killing the ghost or by exorcising the ghost. But if you, what is it? If you kill the ghost, you're going to end up getting your partner killed too. So as it turns out, we've saved a lot of people and gotten rid of their marks, but all it does is buy us more time. Every time we kill it, or every time we get rid of the ghost, it buys us more time. But other than that, we still haven't been able to get rid of our mark. So we're just kind of on a hunt to figure that out. Now, we think it has something to do with all the Buddha statues that have had their heads cut off in the shrine. So now we're trying to figure out where all those heads went. Hey, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome for joining, Obi Dobi. Back to stream and on time, too. Or maybe 2.5 hours late. Maybe. Maybe a little late because we're just at the end of this chapter. I'm just trying to avoid getting the bad ending again. I really like that they let you choose which phone booth you want to go to. There she is. Boss fight time. If she kills Christy, I think we have to redo the whole chapter. You saw, didn't you? I know you saw. The whole reason I bought this game was just because of the art. I saw the art and I went, I have to buy this. Take a picture. Thank you, Fatal Frame. Oh, just you wait till we get to this bit right here, the actual boss fight. Wonder if I can just keep playing the same tape. Camera's battery's dead. What should I do next? Yeah, can't take any more photos. Let's play this tape a bunch of times. Oh shit, what if I was supposed to take pictures of things? I wonder. Oh, fuck. Wow. No, the puzzle solution to this is... You know what? I'm just going to hold out hope. I'm going to be hopeful. Yeah, your soul power goes down the longer you take. What if I play it a second time? No, she's going to say the same thing. All right. So literally the first three are just for us to know which song is the newest song that she hasn't heard it yet. She gets closer, so we can just completely ignore most of this. I I don't wanna, but I'm terrified I might actually have to look up how to get the good ending for this chapter. Nah, let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful. Spirit response to the song. If you thought your anxiety was acting up then. Some nice graphics. Help me listen to the newest song. So what happened with her is, long story short, she was assaulted, took her life because of it. Her husband, struck with grief, went out and murdered everyone that assaulted her. And her husband was a musician, and isn't able to pass on to the next life until she hears her husband's newest song. So that's what we're doing. We're playing the song that she's never heard before, so that she can think of, well, not her husband, her fiance. She died before they can get married. Yes, that song was finished. The second kind Obi-Dobi, it's really fucked. Like, I'm dancing around it, but the stories in this game, or at least the backstory for the ghost, are really fucked. Her dog was killed as well, trying to protect her. That's why there's a ghost dog as well. And that's why the dog hates men. That song was finished. And she gouges your eyes out if you say you looked at those pictures, if you say you saw it. She'll ask you if you saw it, and if you say you saw it, she gouges your eyes out. Because when she was assaulted, they took photos of her and used that to blackmail her fiance. There's a flash of light. I blink and the spirit's gone. Survived, but now to see if we actually got the good ending. I'm worried we might not have. I don't see Hanayoma anymore. Looks like we made it through. Christy's back to normal. I bet their mark's gone. Yeah. We'll talk about it as we're reading it, but like I'm just trying to keep it short. Mine's still on my arm. I guess Hanayoma didn't give me my mark after all. If Hanayoma was really the ghost of Seiko Hasegawa, I'm not sure how to feel about this. Yeah, they leave marks on living people. And then those people will die eventually if they don't get rid of their mark. I hope her fiance's song for her helps her be at peace in heaven. Oh, wait, that was me. Shall we head out soon? Yeah. Huh? Alright, time to find out. Good ending or bad ending. The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. Also, can we talk about how cool the background is for this shot? With all the, like, hands and faces. So creepy. What is it? Christy collapses, covering their eyes. Hey, what's wrong? My eyes hurt. Telephone's doing it. Stop it. Stop it right now. Hurry, damn it. I grab the phone to hear a woman breathing. Immediately I try to hang up, but my arm won't move. You saw it. You saw it. You saw it with your brown little eyes. Oh, bad. Oh, fuck. Christy's dead. Fuck. Ah. Okay, so what I think I have... Yup. Christy died. Ah, god damn it. There are noises coming from the phone. Like someone stuffing their cheeks with gum. Phone goes dead and I can move away. Oh, Jesus. Yep, there she is. She's dead. All right, let's reload. Let's start the save over, because I think I know exactly what caused this. I think I know exactly what caused this. It's on Switch? Yeah, it is, and so's the sequel, too. And it's recommended to buy the Switch version, because the PlayStation version... Or buy it on Switch or PC, because apparently on PlayStation it's censored. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I could never watch something like that. That'd really fuck with me. Alright, so we have Chapter 3. Let's see, hold on. After I do that... Do that, do that. Okay, let's see. That one, that one, that one. I'm just trying to see at what point does the decision where your partner lives or die is. Give up. Oh, hold on. Interesting. Do that, do that, do that. Bad, 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 good. Do that. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't have to reload as far back as I thought I did. Thank fucking God. All right, sick. Thank you to that guide. So we're going to load this one right here. We'll take Christy with the... Oh, we already have Christy? Actually, hold on. What? Shit. Let me exit. Oh, fuck. Wrong one. Okay, hold on. System. No. Talk bag. End. All right. Okay, I see the exact... Fuck. Okay, it's that first choice then. Ah. Whoops. I accidentally fucking bumped my fan and... Now it's screaming at me. Okay, okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. I know exactly. What's today? Today's the 28th. 36. Okay. I think this is the most recent one. Partner. Christy. Exit. Forest. Yeah, I feel that. It's like, it's just not really the sort of thing you expect to see in media. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, this is all new. Where the fuck was the last save that I loaded? Yikes. That's fucking rough, especially if the media you're watching doesn't necessarily warn you about these things head on. That's rough. Fuck. What save was I on? Continue. Because there was one where I was already in the... Oh, save 4? Is this it? No. Fuck. Where's the one where I'm already in the forest? Maybe I did just skip over all the dialogue. Maybe? I don't know. 21-24, 21-14. Oh, yep. 21-24. That's the newest one. I already have Christy with me, I think. So let's go to the forest. Yep, here we go. I don't have Christy. I have Suzu. But that's fine. We're gonna get Suzu home safe. I promise. I promise. You're gonna be okay, Suzu. I know. I read the solution. It was literally one off from getting it right. Yeah, we gotta fight the dog again. Hey, it's that dog. Okay, thankfully, the thing that kills you isn't as bad as I thought it was. Honest to God, I thought that you lose your partner if you just observe the like roll of pictures on the tree. Thankfully, that's not it. Maybe I did skip a lot of the guide, but we just weren't picking the right location. You know how there were 3 locations we could choose from? I was picking the wrong one. We chose the first location we picked, T Mountains. That was the right one. I should just kept picking T Mountains, but I wanted a different background each time, so I didn't. I'm not gonna pat the dog. No! Fuck, I didn't want to threaten the dog. Wait, I'm sorry, Genta, Genta. I'm sorry, don't hurt me, Genta. Ah, shit. I wasn't paying attention. Fucking oops. See, this is why we don't yell at our dogs. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, Genta. This is the 3rd time today. No, because if I pet him, he bites me. But it's fine. We're safe. All right, kid. Let's go dig up a corpse. All right, move forward. Let's dig up a corpse. Hey, it's a dog. And now we dig here. Fill that up. But it's only a little love bite. You know, though, you say that, but it really is, because we're skipping the dialogue. But he says, Yashiki says, I got bit, but he looks at his hand, there's no mark. Ghost left a little love bite. So the feeling of being bit, without the repercussions of being bit. Alright, now we turn back and go fight a ghost. Yeah, I know. Time's running out. Impossible space time. Let's fucking go. T Mountain. This is, oh fuck, I should have saved before leaving. God damn it. Whatever. This is fine. This is fine. Good ending. Good ending. So this is where we wanted to be from the start. You know how at the very beginning I picked this, but because I picked the wrong song, I died? And I was like, well, let's check out the other areas. I had it right from the beginning. I had it right from the very beginning. Ugh. All right, second attempt. Let's go. Hello, ma'am. Would you like me to take a photo for your wedding? I know a great place, a great field, full of very particular crops. There's a joke I'm trying to make, but I don't want to make it. The monster design is pretty cool. Yeah, the monster designs are really neat. The fucking ghost designs are so good. Some really creepy art too. And also some of the boss fights are like, this one's really straightforward, but some of the other boss battles are very, you really have to stop and think. Because one item could kill the ghost, the other item could exorcise them and, you know, help them move on. So if you're trying to go for all good endings, you really have to stop and think, and it's fucking rough. Like, surprisingly, this chapter was actually really short. There's normally a lot of going back and forth, backtracking, a lot of, like,
picking up items and figuring out what they do and doing puzzles. Yeah, you want to exercise their ghosts usually. I've yet to encounter a ghost where the good ending would be to kill it. Oh, look at that. Oh, she didn't bleed this time. I think I skipped important dialogue. Hold on. Okay. The song was finished. A dog comes bounding over from somewhere, barking happily. Gen? Is that where you've been? Come on, let's go. He's waiting. There's a flash of light. This time she cooned. So that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to reunite her with her dog. Aww. I blink and the spirit's gone. Survived. See, I knew it. I was worried when I saw blood. The first time we beat her and I saw blood, I was like, that doesn't seem right. I don't sense Hanayome anymore. She's gone now. Hanayome. Suzu's back to normal. But their mark's gone. And mine's still bright on my arm. Guess Hanayome didn't give me my mark after all. Then Hanayome really was Seiko Hasagawa. What a sad, terrible fate turning into a ghost after she died. I feel sorry for her. This place isn't too far from where Seiko died. Maybe that's why. Instant Hanayome vanished. I thought I caught a glimpse of her loyal dog. Sag. I hope her dog and the song her fiance wrote for her help her be at peace in heaven. Should we head back? Yeah. Dun dun. Huh? Phone starts ringing out of nowhere. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. What should I do? Oh, I actually get a choice this time. No eye yoinking, please. Let's see. Alright. Maybe it's a ghost. Maybe she wants to thank us this time. Let's pick it up. Hello? On the other end of the line is the gentle voice of a woman. I'm so very sorry for causing you so much trouble. Please excuse me. She's apologizing. Was that a wrong number or something? I was a little panicked, but now I relax. Step out of the booth to get into the car with Suzu. The child lives! Child is safe. Pog. Welcome back, Mr. Yoshiki. It's thanks to you that my mark is finally gone. Too bad I didn't get to do much. I've read a ton of comics about exorcism, so I thought I could help. Good job to you too, Suzu. Everything went okay? Yeah, it's all thanks to him. Oh, yeah? I bet I could have done a better job than him. I awaited your return, Lord Yoshiki. Do you get more partners? Yeah! Your partners change with every chapter. Once you get rid of people's marks, they don't come back. Well, some of them do. Christy was from last chapter. But there was a guy that we found in the first chapter who came back for the second chapter. So there's always a returning character. But it looks like Christy's job might be done, so she might just leave after this. So we're either going to get Suzu or Aita afterwards. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations. Though it is unfortunate that your mark has not yet vanished. I've managed to defeat 3 spirits now, but my mark still hasn't disappeared. Feels like that terrible fact might just freeze the blood in my veins. But I vowed to fight against that mark. All I can do now is press forward. Mr. Yoshiki, may I have a word? I looked through the other files in the garage after you left, and I found this. She hands over a file that says 8 shrine findings on the cover. And this is what we were reading before I quit, because I realized, okay, we're not going to get the new. Sayakujo's signature is in the corner.
The Kujo family's guardians were housed there, so it makes sense I was there. Think of the hydrate, Zero. Go on, read it. Most is about how 8 Shrine was built and its history. Lines up with what Mary told us. Everything that happened from the anti-Buddhist movement to now is in here. But it looks like even Sai didn't know who stole the statues 50 years ago. Some pages are about 8 Shrine, Go Shinte, the item that houses the deity spirit. The shrine has 2, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called Nejibutsu. Nejibutsu should be in a brocade pouch, but I never saw anything like that at the shrine. Wonder where it ended up. The last few pages contain notes on an investigation into the stolen statues. It mentions a rumor that started circulating around 3 months ago. Kei Miyamachi North Road in H City. It's a back street that, due to the city's poor planning, is covered in manholes. Because of that, people call it Manhole Road. This sounds like the setup to a JoJo chapter. Like, this sounds like the setup to a Part 8 chapter. On a moonless night, like a Part 4 or Part 8 chapter. On a moonless night, a young woman was walking down into it on her way home from work. An old sign read, "Be wary of strangers." Suddenly fearful, she attempted... Like, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but all I'm going to say is that Chapter 109, the newest one for JoJo Leon, the fact that Araki went and made fucking, what is it called? The little things on the side of the roads. Rail guards. He made fucking rail guards terrifying. Impressive. Or guardrails. There we go. I said it backwards. Guardrails. The fact that he made guardrails horrifying. Jesus Christ. But she couldn't take a step forward. A noise. Something heavy being dragged. And a figure was discernible from out of the darkness. It was a woman with disheveled hair, wearing a burnt white robe. She cradled the headless Buddha statue as if it were her own child. Ah, there it is. The shadows and hair hid most of her face. But you could see her blood-red lips twist into a satisfied smile. I wonder if this is the mom of the kid from Chapter 1. Terrified by the eerie sight, she turned on her heel and ran away. Some distance away, she turned to look back. But the woman was gone. Also, the very classic Japanese ghost for this one. Tall, slender woman, white outfit, long dark hair that covers her face. The statues were stolen 50 years ago, so it wasn't that woman, but I doubt it's easy to find headless Buddha statues. I'm sure she must know something. I asked Hanayoma where the statues stolen from 8 Shrine were. Now there's an unexpected lead. What a strange coincidence. If you can find those stolen statues and honor them at 8 Shrine, the divine wrath will be quelled and you might be freed from the mark. Another way that might possibly allow me to escape my mark. It's worth looking into at least. Oh, before I forget, you should take these too. Documents on the Hasegawa case that we found after you left. Read through them if you want. It is almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest. Thank you very much, mister. Because of you, I think I'll get to go see my dad, too. You need to go somewhere to see him? My mom and dad got divorced. Oh. Yeah. Mom decided that she wanted to become a nun. She started taking me to temples and a lot of sacred areas. Dad didn't like that, but he started seeing some other lady. I understand. You don't have to say her anymore. I guess Suzu's been embroiled in the world of adults for a while already. Maybe that's why she's so brave while being so young. I asked Mom to tell her where Dad is, but she wouldn't say. She told me he's bewitched by a demon to forget him. So that's why I want to ask Hanayoma where Dad is. I see. I hope you get to see him. Me too. Okay, good night. Aw. She went and fucking asked a ghost to help find her dad. I'm really in your debt. It's thanks to you that Suzu was saved. Thanks so much. He seems more worried about her than himself. His appearance, personality, and job all make him suspicious, but that one thing is clear. I know she asked me to, but I was the one who brought her out here after all. So if something had happened to her, I just... Hey, are you alright? I'm so glad she's okay. The hot tears streaming down his face are those of relief, apparently. You should head to bed for today. I'm sure you're tired, right? Yeah, thanks. Good night. I'm heading to bed soon myself. My mark's finally gone. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Yeah, rub it in, why don't you, Christy? There's no reason for you to stay any longer. You're right about that. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Sorry, but even 9 lives wouldn't be enough to survive staying here. You said it. But I'm grateful for all this, too. It gave me time to rethink my life. Ironic, isn't it? If I hadn't been cursed by a spirit, I'd be in that forest right about now. Chrissy's smile turns wry. Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night. Yeah, as fucked as the situation was, I mean... Oh. She was gonna kill herself right then and there in the forest. Now then, Lord Yashiki, please find me when you are ready. Farewell. Let's read the new info as added to the spirit file, the truth behind Hanayoma. That's exactly what I want to read. Oh, there we go. We forgot to read our skeleton notes. Found a skeleton buried in the ground with a worn suicide note and a cassette tape. Strangely enough, the contents of the note match up with the rumors of the fiance's death. And what was in the other note? This is just a guess, but if I'm right, the songs on these tapes probably contain his thoughts and feelings. If the corpse is her fiance, then the tapes may have songs he made or ones that are meaningful to them. So then, what was that whisper of the last trying to tell me? Did he want his fiance to hear the last song? The dog that guided us is definitely the ruined form of their beloved pet. If I can manage to connect all this together when I face Hanayome. Ah, see, there was my hint. Bring the dog and the music together. Oh, the chapter ends when you go to bed. The chapter's over, and we got a sneak peek at the next one, but we don't actually start the next chapter until we go to bed. I'm just reading the new notes that we got. Just to these notes sort of like, once you beat a chapter, you get these, and it like brings the whole story together. Might have all started with the lingering grudge caused by that tragic event. Hanayome was likely Seiko Hasagawa. She became a spirit obsessed with eyes in imitation of her fiance's revenge. Their dog turned into that thing in an effort to save them. The info I got from a fellow Mark Bear points to that as well. Her fiance was a musician known as YMN back then. He made a name for himself cross-mixing genres into his music, from rock and pop to classical and techno. Around the time of the incident, he had been working on a new album. The last song on it was My Holy, and dedicated to his fiance. But in the end, the album was published without that final track. That song and her fiance's love finally reached Seiko. I'd like to think it's because of us and Genta. I hope their tragic tale has finally come to a close. But some things still don't add up. How did Hanayome suddenly get the power to bestow the mark? The answer might lie with the statue stolen from the 8th shrine. That's the most interesting thing about this, is that Hanayome is a ghost who's existed for 5 years. The other ghosts are more recent. Hanayome has been around for 5 years. But all of it has never given people marks. And all of a sudden, marks. So what gives? Alright, well that's fucking save file number 5. Let's go ahead and call it there. Answers a lot of questions. Yeah, it does. All right. Well, thank y'all very much for hanging out. A bit of a shorter chapter, but honestly, still the perfect length. We would have ended a lot sooner if I didn't keep getting game overs. But, well, that's what happened. Good shit. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I know the game's really good, and I do kind of like how standalone each episode is. Like, obviously, there's an overarching narrative, but we still don't know what gives. We're still learning little by little. Like the first chapter introduced this, the whole like death mark thing, and the second chapter introduced the forest. Third chapter introduces the missing statues. So I'm wondering what the fourth chapter is going to introduce and how many chapters there are. Because it's like I'm getting little bits and pieces of how to get my mark gone. But we still get to read and learn about new different ghosts. And I'm like, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Yeah, of course. Thank you for hanging out. Alright, I think we're going to call it there. I'll be back tomorrow with some Mary Skelter Part 4. Yeah, Mary Skelter Part 4. I'm going to be honest, I was going to put Mary Skelter on the schedule twice, but I figured I haven't really played DBD at all this month. On stream anyways, so we'll do DBD twice. So Mary Skelter tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Do the conversions, I won't. And then more Dead by Daylight killer matches, same time. Same time next day, on Friday. I won't be home Saturday, so no stream Saturday. And then July 1st, or not July 1st, August 1st is next Sunday. So schedule's going to go up Saturday or Sunday as soon as I can put them out. And expect new games. Much excited. Get a whole new list. Moving out of the Summer of Scares, going back to a normal schedule with a bunch of, games of any genre. I have a lot of fun things picked out. I have a new wallpaper made for y'all. Although I haven't even posted this one, the current schedule as a wallpaper. But yeah, that'll be at the end of the month. So anyways, thank y'all again so much for hanging out. And also, thank you, Snom, for the biddies. And for the gifts of to Sam, if you're still here. Which also, by the way, y'all should totes check out Sam and Snom. They're two really neat fucking streamer friends. The shout out is not working. Hey! I've been streaming for a year, apparently. Or at least I've had affiliate for a year, because look at that. I got my fucking Galaxy badge. Neato. I just fucking noticed. I went, hey, that's different. Well, that's not diamond anymore. No, so I guess it's been over a year, huh? Oh, well. All right, thank y'all so much for hanging out. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye now.